Some people even think it's fun to smash pumpkins.
Hey guys, welcome to I think it's the 102nd episode of Mark Goes to the Movies. Oh shit, oh my laptop doesn't make this sound. We watched Mortal Kombat last night for our team building activity at work. That was my thing. I was like wants to watch Mortal Kombat with me because I'm gonna watch Mortal Kombat 2 tomorrow, and we watched the 95 version, not the 2000 whatever fucking thing it was. I don't know. Back out of this. So my screen's on. Is it it is the only thing that's on. Damn. Oh, there it goes. All right, let me get settled. I wanted to hurry up and try to do an episode before I went to work. You know what I found out? This won't have a general topic. This is gonna be a yapper episode where I just yap along. But yeah, they're giving like chapter titles to my episodes on Spotify. Also, shout out to Singapore. They're really loving this podcast. Keep listening, guys. I'm not sure what I offer to you all the way across the sea, but man, it always does. I always get a nice warm feeling when I get anyone from another country listening to the podcast. Anyone at all, really. Like we're at what are we at? I should have this information already ready, Mark. Max, what do I pay you for, dude? Get this shit ready. I do. It is probably a step up from me being on drugs. Eating Mike and Ike's and popcorn, watching Halloween Kills. Mm. I was gonna do what's really not needing an update is this dating life. Jesus Christ, it's been and admittedly I haven't been doing any kind of work to improve that, but yeah, it's been pretty nice actually. I'm not gonna lie. See why more people don't want to have children and they like to be alone. Pretty nice. 1330. So whatever we was at before, we're now at 1330. 1,330 downloads. Let's see. Last 7 days, Singapore still got 10. Chicago is at 61. All my buddies in Chicago. Florissant's at 20. It's payday, guys. They're gonna start charging my card, getting denied because there's no money on there. And then yeah, so the thing I always get, for whatever reason, people think I can just put a bunch of devices and play the podcast on a loop. You cannot do that. I've tried, believe me. I would have loved to have boosted these numbers up a lot more. I would have this shit playing nonstop if that was the case. However, RSS is an IAB certified for analytics. This means that they have hourly updates. Our stats are updated every hour 24/7. Industry standards. Our stats are IAB certified to ensure your podcast analytics reflect accurate measurements. Excluding bots and crawlers. We exclude bots and crawlers to ensure your stats are reflect for genuine downloads. The 1 minute rule. We exclude downloads if the data transferred is not enough to play 1 minute per an episode. So listen to 5 minutes of the episode if you can. If you really want to help your buddy Mark out, listen to 5 minutes of the episode, and that would be great. It gets you a nice, cool theme song. I got those openings now. I'm really starting to get the podcast thing down. The thing I don't know how to do though, I don't know how to do multiple mics on one thing. I think I need more equipment for that. And to get more equipment, I'm going to need more money. To get more money, I'm going to need you to listen more. So Let's boost these numbers up. Let's get to 5,000. 5,000 by 4th of July. Let's do that. That sounds like a reasonable deal. Well, it's probably a little bit gonna be a little bit difficult actually. 5,000 by the 4th of July. That gives us June, and a lot of May. 2 months. 2 months. 5,000 in 2 months. It took 2 months to get to 1,000. So now we're going 5 times as much. I mean, I'm going to pump out a lot more episodes. So you're going to get some episodes that don't really have a general topic. It's just me checking in. No, the dating life is not going well. You know what it is? I started watching these videos from the Ridgeland Beagle people. It's like this Ridgeland farm, I think. Is I don't know. It's a testing facility, and they're testing all these beagles, and they rescued like 1,500 of them. Max is a beagle. I don't know if you're aware of this. Max is a beagle. He is he's the constantly he's literally sitting right right now. He's trying to smush me. I show him these videos. I'm like, look at this beagles. These beagles are getting tested on. You got a pretty nice life, dude. And yeah, so now I'm thinking about contemplating a life of freeing beagles because these guys all had to go up there and break in and steal them. And that's what I'm thinking about doing is just becoming a freedom fighter for beagles. Only beagles though. What was I gonna do? Oh shit. So yeah, the I gave my schedule for what you can expect. The whole thing that I want to do tomorrow is get this fucking Shao Kahn helmet. It is the popcorn bucket. The helmet goes over the bucket, and that's your bucket. I don't know. I think it's like $40. I really want it. Really, really, really want it. Like this is what I'm focusing on. Is the Shao Kahn helmet? I don't know if that's picking it up or not. That's my that's my cuckoo clock. Ugh. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is AMC has not sold theirs yet, as far as I know. I'm going to go see Hokum because I missed it because of the drugs. This past weekend, I'm going to see Hokum at 1 p.m. and then at 3 p.m. I'm going to see Mortal Kombat. Hokum's like an hour and 40 minutes. I'm going to have to leave a little bit early to get my popcorn bucket. I want the cup too. The cup looks pretty cool. And yeah, I'm gonna hopefully it's the way to get it. I don't want to order it online. It just feels like it's be unsafe. But yeah, they have a pretty cool helmet. They have a nice topper. The cup is what I really want. It's gonna be overpriced. The helmet will definitely go on the shelf. I'm debating on whether or not how to do the next shelf. Like where do I have room at? It'd be interesting. I'm gonna figure it out though, because I want this. There's also a Space Jam popcorn bucket on May 20th. That's another movie I'm gonna go see. Is Space Jam. It's just me and this couple, so I guess we're it's a three-way, and we're gonna go see Space Jam, huh? We'll definitely not see The Mandalorian. I don't know what the fuck the reason even about that. Uh, I did see they offer a Galactic Green Lemonade, so probably might try that. I don't know. But yeah, it's the schedule. We're gonna see Hokum, and then we're gonna see Mortal Kombat tomorrow, anyways. And then I'm gonna see Mortal Kombat again this weekend, just because pretty excited for it. Let's see what else went up for sale. So many tickets went up for sale. I just don't feel the need. I you get 4 movies a week. No, I don't want that one. Give me all movies. May 29th. That's a long ways away, dude. All right, yeah. So Thursday is the next time we're going. They didn't have the Mortal Kombat specialty screening for today, which was disappointing. It's screened a day early on some theaters, and yep, not on there. And tomorrow, when they introduce the bunch of new movies come out tomorrow. Um, yeah, but that Billie Eilish, I don't know who Billie Eilish is, but she's getting the Dolby seats. The Sheep Detective, and then Mortal Kombat. I guess I have to see it in IMAX because the next screening for Dolby is 10:15, and they're all late too for some reason. So that's why I guess I'm gonna go see it Saturday night, just so I could see it in Dolby because that's where I prefer to sit in those seats. Dolby's beats IMAX. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know if anybody's an IMAX enthusiast, but it's a little better. And then next week is Obsession, which looks really good. I'm a huge fan of this Curry Barker guy. He found out he's 26 years old. That's that's a little depressing, is seeing someone so young do so well. I should have just immediately been like, I'm gonna get in YouTube. But yeah, they have Top Gun. Top Gun's next week. So they got some cool popcorn buckets, but the $50 is too much for those. Maybe when they go on sale. Yeah, Dolby's 9:15 for Obsession. It's a pretty late screening. So I'll have to see that one at 2 p.m. And I would like to see the In the Grave movie too. Right up my alley with the generic action movies with Henry Cavill and Jake Gyllenhaal. And then yeah, Wednesday Space Jam looks fairly good. Never got to see Space Jam as a kid. I'm looking forward to scratching that off the list. Let's see who actually is in this screening still. Let's see. Yep, it was just me and this couple going to see Space Jam. They do have was that 2 weeks left? They got 2 weeks left. They might pick up. Here's the one live at Arena One, unlike anything. Cinematic visuals and sound with all the energy connections of a live performance amplified minus the hassle. Supercharged by futuristic technology. The new world of live is here. Huh. That is something I think it could be a possibility. You know, concerts are not selling very well these days. Would not surprise me if they started selling them at theaters and say, "Hey, same thing, guys." Ooh, what the fuck? Oh man. Well, they're not good concerts. God damn, dude. Seeing if it was a good concert in in the theater would be awesome. However, these are Bebe Rhea. I don't know how to pronounce that. Paris Hilton, Girls Night Live with Kim Petras, and then Maureen Moore. So not a good way to start off that new venture. If you go see Billie Eilish, that movie, you get a free gift. You get a free collectible poster while supplies last. If you see it in Dolby, you get a bandana. I guess she has bandanas. Mortal Kombat, you'll get a you get some trading cards. It is crazy. They did halfway to Halloween. The only screening they did was for The Mummy, and we got a poster. That was cool, I guess. You think they'd be like, "Hey, halfway to Halloween, we're gonna really sell this shit." Receive a collectible bobblehead when you see the movie Tuner, which is an artist, and that's weird as hell, dude. It's like Dustin Hoffman playing piano on a bobblehead. Let's see, not much else. Earn 1,000 bonus points when you see Passengers. Passenger looks pretty good too. I will see that one as well. And then they got the popcorn buckets. New icy flavor, dragon fruit. That does not sound good. I always get the ices. I never drink a whole icy. I drink maybe like half of it and then the other melts. But I don't like not having anything to drink when I'm there. And then yeah, we'll be going into that Thursday. So May 21st will be Passenger. That's Memorial Day weekend. I did not know that. Would have been nice to been like have a full four movies for that weekend, but I'm gonna have three at least. Full four. Two. I'm gonna have two at least. Gonna have two because Space Jam's taken, and then obviously I'm gonna see Passenger. Hopefully Passenger's really good. And then yeah, I have no interest in seeing Mandalorian or I Love Boosters. Damn it, Mark. There we go. See if it's gonna show me the 29th, which would, or 28th would have been the next at the end of the month. That's May. In the month of May, before we really get into the summer. I'll see the Breadwinner. I like Nate Bargatze. It's PG though. That's crazy. There's the PG movie. They don't make any PG movies anymore. And then the Backrooms. So I'll see the Backrooms too. So I got Backrooms, the Breadwinner, Obsession, Space Jam, Mortal Kombat 2, Hokum. I don't know if I said Obsession or not. I probably did. Uh, seven movies. Yeah, seven movies this month. So you see doubles and everything too. I was gonna look at one more thing before I end this episode. Before I end this episode, that went nowhere and had no point. But it's 102, 102 episodes. And that means there's like 50 hours of me talking out there on the internet. When I go away, you'll be like, I wish Mark was still here. Well, this is just us. We're just having a conversation, but it's one sided. You could have a conversation. You could talk on the other side of this and pretend like you're talking to me and I understand what you're saying, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, Spotify. Spotify was giving me episode titles. Like they're giving me chapter titles. Like they know what I'm saying, and they're like, "This is what this 5 minutes are about." I just want to see the part. What is it? The episode 99 where they got stuck eating Mike and Ike's. Those things are so good. The thrill ride. Get the thrill ride. Thrill ride. Mike and Ike's is what you want. Like I'm at Walmart. All right, now it's not gonna play. Damn it! I know I saw them there. Because they're like, maybe if it's not long enough, let me go to this one. The stepfather, that was I go through some episode. The stepfather, that was a good episode to get out. Felt a lot better after listening to that one. The Marcos the movie, the 100th episode spectacular watch along for Halloween Kills. Does this one have? This one has chapters. First impressions and character introductions. Discussing radio tower plot. Danny McBride's role in Jamie Lee Curtis. Analyzing house layouts and enjoying popcorn. Discussing film continuity and praising Halloween. Observation on characters, Illinois settings. Tracking movie watches and dealing with Max's. What does that say? Damn, dude. Give me the whole fucking thing. Oh, chapters. Give me the chapter. There we go. in Max's popcorn break. Oh, the original 100th episode idea in Max's popcorn break, discussing film continuity and praising Halloween Kills as a sequel. Tracking movie watches and dealing with Max's thunder anxiety, critiquing Halloween scenes and Haddonfield's mob mentality, reviewing episode analytics and Michael's evil transfer theory. It is creepy how they sit there and they know what I'm talking about. Like it's not like a robot. Like it's sentient. And then some of these days don't have chapters. Like that's disappointing. Would have liked to see it had a chapter doing what I'm talking about. Maybe this one's gonna have chapters where they're like, he fucking knows what we're saying. Is that one? This one's pretty long, yeah. The box full of sharp objects and birthday cards. It is crazy how my mom kept all her birthday cards. That is nuts. Unearthing family history, grandpa's report cards. Revisiting Angie's report cards. Oh man, give me these. What are these titles? I get to that. A brother's last letter and reflections of us. And my that was sad seeing I guess my grandpa's brother leave him his last note. Military service, the student awards, confronting resentment, last discovery from the box, and looking ahead. That's better titles than I could have thought of. They should title my episodes too. That'd be pretty cool. There's the Evil Dead Rise. Was it Evil Dead Burn? Evil Dead Burn trailers on there now. That's crazy, dude. I'm pretty excited about that one. What's about the podcast? I need to change that one. I need to change what it's about. But I was doing on my dating apps. I was like, "Hey, I have a podcast. You should listen to it." And I don't think it got any more listeners. I don't think it helped. Let's see. What is this one? This one got chapters. This one might have chapters. It does. Initial impressions on early '90s Halloween reviews. Huh. Do you guys look at these? Do you guys look at what these episodes are? The chapter titles. Streaming quality, incense, and crochet blankets. I hope this one gets titles. If you're listening, whoever's doing the titles for my Spotify podcast apps shows, name this one uh, Skynet Becomes Aware. And I know. Let's see if I'm going. Mark goes to the movie Lies. That's a play on Gene R. Lies, one of my favorite Guns N' Roses albums. This one does have great titles. All right, this one starts off with episode 94. Welcome, upcoming work. Why Guns N' Roses is the most talented band. The deep personal meaning of Guns N' Roses' Patience. How Sweet Child Mine launched Guns N' Roses. A deep dive in ranking every Guns N' Roses song. Discussing more top Guns N' Roses tracks. Recalling the shock and excitement of the 2002 VMAs. See, that's crazy that it knows. It's like, it's pretty accurate to what I was saying. And it was what I was saying. How does it know? Is it listening right now? Is someone out there just. That's crazy, dude. I do have conversations with ChatGPT. No, I ask it stuff. I ask it not anything personal, but like I have like a finger that got infected because I'm old, And I was like, I took a picture of it, and I was like, does this look like it's infected? And they're like, oh, that's definitely infected, Mark. You should go to the hospital. And I was like, all right, well, I just needed to know. I mean, I'm sure it's not gonna die and fall off. Or like, I'll take a picture of something on the house. Like, hey, is this normal? And they're like, no, Mark, that's not normal. You should definitely fix that. I'm like, all right, well, I'm not gonna do what you say. I'm gonna do what I think. But it's nice to have like, hey, ChatGPT was right. There's birds living in my roof right now. They're getting pretty loud. They don't need to be that loud. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT how to get rid of birds. What do you think it's gonna say? How do I get rid of birds in my ceiling? Of birds in my ceiling. I was gonna do like where I'd be able to talk to it, but I don't think it's gonna. The microphone's gonna fuck it up. All right, let's see what it says. If you got birds at your ceiling and attic, the goal is to get them out safely and keep them from coming back without trapping babies inside. That's what they're in there. The most common spots are attic vents, roof gaps, chimneys, and damaged siding. Figure out where they're getting in. Listen for chirping and scratching and check inside for roof vents. Yeah, I know. There probably are babies, I think. I don't want them to die inside the house. That's the problem. Constant chirping, birds repeatedly flying in and out of food, using a one-way exit method really well. Yeah, I know where they're coming out. Scare them out temporarily. Loud music, talk radio in the attic, flashing lights, a fake owl. That's what I need is a fake owl. And once they're out, I'll get some of that Gap stuff, Gap foam, and fill it up. Just don't want them to die in my ceiling. That's the problem. But I can hear them. I can hear them in there. I thought we got them out last year. We sprayed them with the fucking hose during the summertime, or the pressure washer, and got them out of there. Knocked the fucking nest out. But yeah, they're in there. I don't know if it's the ceiling or not, though. Could be in that little part that goes down the roof. This chapter is going to be titled Mark versus the Birds. Mark does not want to kill the birds because they will stink up the ceiling. Well, this has been episode 102. They're not all gonna be winner, guys. This is just me putting my thoughts out there for the day. Will you get an episode tomorrow? Probably not. Definitely not. I don't think so. I'm gonna go to the bins tomorrow. If you don't know, Granite City has a place it's called Bins and Bargains. It's a free shout out for them. They put everything in a bin. They have like four, I don't know, eight, maybe eight bins. I think it's eight bins, yeah, because there's two, four, six, eight. There's eight bins, and they have stuff around the store. I guess they're getting like these Amazon return pallets, and they'll take some of the bigger stuff out that's worth for sure worth money, like a lot of money, and then they'll put the other stuff in the bins, and you're gonna get good deals anyways. I mean, they're figuring out, hey, we can't give all this stuff away, so there is that. But you get some decent stuff. I always get interesting things. Last week I got automatic pet feeder. You need batteries for it though, so he's not. We haven't figured out if it works or not. I got that. I have paint. I got paint rollers because I was painting that room, the podcast room, that doesn't get any podcast recorded in it. But no, there's always interesting stuff. And then we'll go yard selling this weekend, and we'll probably get a yard sale episode. Think the weather's gonna cooperate. It's May now, so the weather should be decent. Hopefully, stop fucking raining for once. And yeah, just excited for yard sales and then everything else. Aside from that, uh, tons of concerts coming up. They had the $25, they had $30, so it was already $30. So I know some people aren't selling out. Maybe they're putting more stock on these $30 tickets. I think I got Billy Idol. That's another one I would like to see. Billy Idol, Motley Crue. Uh, there's a Wednesday 13 and a Dead on a Sunday concert at Pops, no less. That one's like $33 too. They're getting kind of expensive for everything. Everything's getting jacked up in price, dude. So you got Wednesday 13 and Dead on a Sunday. That's the opening band. Alkaline Trio and Rise Against. What was it? There's another Gore is coming back, and I want to see those guys too. But yeah, lots of concerts. But this is Mark Goes to the Movies, and this has been episode 102. Like I said, hey, 5 minutes of your day, try to listen on different platforms. Maybe that helps too. I don't know. If it's all one thing, I think maybe it's gonna cause issues. I don't know. But like with the t-shirts, again, I know I just wrapped it up. This is a Midwest goodbye. My cousin's famous for those. Uh, she doesn't listen anyways. The what I think with T Public, so when I order a shirt off T Public of my own stuff, I get $1 back. Not good, not a good deal. Uh, and I can't set prices either. Teespring, I could probably set prices. However, I can't back the quality on Teespring. With T Public though, I don't get nothing back. I get like $1 per shirt. However, someone bought a Pepsi shirt, and someone bought Joe, my co-supervisor, bought a Beast Mode shirt, and yeah, they got $3 back. I don't get that's not that's triple the money, guys. I would like to have $3 instead of a dollar. But yeah, for real this time, episode 102. As always, go watch a movie, nerds.